In the last lecture, we studied about various criteria for classifying kingdom Animalia. In today's lecture, we will be studying about different non-chordate phyla. These are all non-chordate phyla. In today's lecture, I will be giving the explanation of the non-chordate phyla from Porifera till Aschelminthes. So let's start. The first phylum is phylum Porifera. These are pore-bearing animals which are very primitive. They are multicellular. They have asymmetrical body, marine, and showing cellular level of organization. Let's see the structure of a sponge or porifera. They are commonly called sponges. Their body is made up of spicules, and if you see the anatomy of this, you will see this is a structure of a sponge. You can see there are small pores through which every substance goes in. These pores which are on sides are called ostia. Water enters the body through ostia. There is a cavity in the center called spongiocele, and the water goes out from osculum at the top. So these sponges have got specific types of cells called as choanocytes or collar cells. They are helping in the intracellular digestion. They reproduce by fragmentation asexually, whereas they show sexual reproduction. They are hermaphrodite and their development is indirect. Indirect means they form a larva. So these porifera, these are the examples like Cycon, Spongilla and Euplectilla. They are the most primitive animals. So after porifera, let's move to the next phylum, which is Coelenterata. They are cylindrical bodied animals. They are aquatic, mainly marine. Few are freshwater. They are generally sessile, but they show free swimming stages also. They show radial symmetry, diploblastic with tissue level of organization. These are coral reefs. They are also Coelenterata. They have a calcium carbonate covering on their body. This is a typical structure of a coelenterate. They have got tentacles for capturing the food, and they have got a characteristic stinging cells which are called as cnidoblasts. That's why they are also known as cnidaria. These cnidoblasts, they help in capturing the prey. Also they protect themselves from the enemy. They have got a gastrovascular cavity which opens into hypostome, the mouth, which shows both extracellular and intracellular digestion. The cnidarian life cycle is divided into two phases. Polyp on the left side, hydra-like. This is a polyp phase which is sessile, non-moving, asexual phase. And the second phase is medusa, free swimming, sexual phase, just like a jellyfish. So there is an alternation of generation in their life cycle which is called as metagenesis, which alternates between polyp, asexual phase, and medusa, the sexual phase. So this is the life cycle of Coelenterata. Now let us see the examples of Coelenterata. These are the examples: Physalia, Panetula, Obelia, that is the jellyfish, and Hydra. So these are Coelenterata. After Coelenterata, let us switch over to the third phylum, which is called as Ctenophora. Earlier it was grouped into same Coelenterata, but now it is a different phylum. So the characteristics are they are marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic, tissue level of organization, just like Coelenterata. But in their body there are longitudinal 8 comb plates, and they have again a cavity which shows both extracellular and intracellular digestion. They have a unique property of bioluminescence. They emit light in darkness. That is a unique property. They are hermaphrodite and they produce the larvae, that is indirect development is there by the external fertilization. The examples of ctenophora are ctenoplena and pleurobranchia. Now let us switch over to next phylum, which is platyhelminths. These are flatworms. Their body is dorso-ventrally flattened, a typical tapeworm. They are showing little more symmetry, like bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, that is acylomate, organ level of organization. They are generally endoparasite in animals as well as in human beings in our alimentary canal. They have on the posterior side part, they have got hooks by which they suck and the food from the anterior. They attach to the host by their posterior part and absorb the nutrients from their anterior part. They have a typical cells called as flame cells which help as excretion, that is osmoregulation. They are also hermaphrodite. Both gametes are produced by the same organism and they also show a fragmentation. Generally it is regeneration. When their body is accidentally cut into more parts, then they have the ability to regenerate. These are the examples: Taenia and liver fluke, fasciola. Now next phylum is aschelminths, or they are also called as nematihelminth or nematoda. They are roundworms. Their body is round. So their characteristic features, you can see they may be freshwater, marine, or they may be endoparasite, or they may be free living. Endoparasite in both plants as well as animal. They show bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, pseudocoelomate animals, and they show organ system level of organization. They are the first animal which have well developed digestive system with a muscular pharynx, and they have got an excretory pore. So a complete digestive system is there. The males and females are different. Females are generally larger and males have got a curved ending, generally in Ascaris, roundworm. So these, on the left side it is Ascaris, on the right side it is Wuchereria, filarial worm. So today we have studied these phyla from Porifera to aschelminths. I hope you have understood. Thank you.